Hello beautiful people, it's Derryn here from Art by Derryn, welcoming you to another ArtStart DIY Christmas. Today we're making a joy sign and decorating the mantle. So we start off with these alphabet letters from Lincraft they were. So I've got a J, a heart and a Y there, and I've got a big stick out of my garden to hang them from. I'm going to start by giving them a good coat of chalk paint. You could use acrylic paint for this, it wouldn't really matter. And then I'm going to start hanging them. So I've wrapped the string, this is the wider string, wider jute that's available from Spotlight. I wrapped it around one end a couple of times, tied a knot, and going to take that up to the other end, wrap it around a couple of times and tie a knot there too. Very simple way to hang it. And we're going to use this same jute to hang the letters as well. I'm adding a couple of Christmas bells. I got these ones from Amazon and I've used them in the front door. I used them there. Used them somewhere else as well. What was it? Oh, my studio door. Didn't show you that though. Now this takes a little bit of fiddling or finagling, depending on your stick. I can't really tell you measurements for these pieces of string. You've just got to do it by eye because of the different bends and things that you may have in your stick. To me, but I think I decided here that I want the J and the Y to hang a bit higher and the heart to hang a bit lower. So it just gives it a bit of movement to the piece because the branch has got a really nice bend in it as well. And just tied knots on those. I do actually put a little bit of glue on them on the back just to keep them in space because of the bends in the branch. You sort of need to glue them in place. And here I'm just taking off the labels with a heat gun. It's the easiest way I found to remove sticky labels from anything. It's fabulous. So I'm going to turn the whole thing over so that I can see what I'm doing and the glue won't stick to the table. That's the main reason. And him just measuring out where I think I want the heart to go and where I'll put the Y as well. Adding that little bit of glue there to the knots and to the string so it sort of fits it in place. Now I do add a coat of paint to the back of these letters. Mine's sign's going to be hanging in front of a mirror, so I want that back covered. I add this snowflake protection symbol with black. I don't think I should have added it with black. I think I should have used brown or even gold, something different. The black's a little harsh, but hey, if you like it, you like it. Just simply put that on with a marker actually and just touching that up. The chalk paint does kind of show every little speck of dust and marks, so I just touch that up there. Now here's the sign hanging in my studio for the minute. I've put on some eucalyptus leaves, some pine cones, a little bit of fir tree and a little bit of the pit berries that I sort of twirled around my finger to give it that little sort of springy look. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Hitting the like button really helps, and subscribing, of course. My channel's still pretty new. Now here I actually added this to the wall and looked at it for a while and thought, it's missing something. So I put gold on the edges and just sort of brought it onto the front just a little bit, using a baby wipe here just to take off the excess. And then I sprayed it with a gloss, a spray top coat. So here I'm hanging it in front of this mirror. It took a minute or so to get it there. And I look at my mantle and I go, nope, it's not doing it for me. But what I have done so far is use some garland, those holly berries, and sort of done an asymmetrical kind of mantelpiece. So I've grabbed all my candles that were on that other end, just adding some snowflakes to the front, and I add gold paint, that Pebeo gold paint, around the top of all my glass containers. I put a couple of coats on. It does take 2 or 3 coats to get it to look good, and I let mine dry for a couple of days before I lit my candles, and they were fine. But please be careful using, I don't know what type of paint you're using around candles. It may not be the same. Now I've got this little sign here that I made, but I didn't film it, I don't think, but it's just with the laser cutouts. And I've just used some metal stamping to make Merry Christmas on the front there, but just giving you a little idea what to do with those cutouts. You can make little signs. I thought it was cute. So here is the mantelpiece with all the gold and the sign. And I've put some fir. I do have a fir tree at the front, so I actually pick some of that to put there to get the smell of Christmas. That's one thing I miss about not having a real Christmas tree this year. It's the way it makes the whole house smell of pine. But I do have pine candles burning in there to try and get the smell as well. And there's our elfin stockings and my Christmas mantle. Here's the tree with all the decorations on it that we've made together. And the little tree that I made. That's a picture of hubby there and I. Yes, I still have the ugly staircase. It's going soon. I've just got to get someone up to the mountain to put some glass in for me. And here's the little elf in our poinsettia tree we made. And our little boho spiral trees. Oh, and here's some cushions. I think I'll show you that video tomorrow. Yeah, the cushions I made to go in my lounge room. And this is just my Christmas Santa and angels that I've had for years. I just love this little decoration. Makes me very happy every time I pull it out. So from my family to yours, wishing you the merriest of Christmases. Wishing you joy, love and light today and every day.
Side by side and through and